Do people not realize it's already 2025? Like, honestly, like, it's been a breeze. It's already March 2025, and it's like, where did the time go? And I'm making this video now as a reminder just how quick time can move, you know? Like, literally 2020, 2015, it wasn't that long ago. Like, I remember, 2020, I was graduating high school. 2015, I was just, in middle school, going into high school. Like, I remember my 13-year-old, my 18-year-old self, and it's like, I'm 23 already? It's 2025 already? Now, looking back, I try to think from when someone graduates high school to however you are, like whatever your age is now, that time frame, like, what did you do? What have you done in those years? So for me, I'm coming up on 5 years being out of high school. I mean, what have I really done in that time? Definitely learned a lot by myself. I feel like my mental fortitude is just damn near unbreakable. Like, I don't know. I felt like I was a little bit more weak-minded. Physically, I got in the gym. I've been consistent. I kind of just got bigger. I don't have my, not dream physique, but at least like somewhat close to it. I'm nowhere near that. My strength has gone up tremendously. Like, I still remember being in middle school, first time touching a bench. It was 25s on each side, so that's 95 pounds, and I couldn't even bench it up once, And I think about that all the time when I look back to like my whole like fitness journey. I never really got serious about the weights till I started driving, about like 16. That's when I started taking the weights a little bit more serious, and then fell off once I graduated. I say once I was probably like 19. That was probably like one of the worst years. Just a lot of family stuff going on, pandemic going on. Didn't have a girl. Went through a whole breakup. Like, just everything. Broke, not to mention. And then that's when I started like actually picking up weight. I was just fat, I wasn't doing nothing. I was still eating crazy how I used to eat in high school. But the thing was, in high school, I used to run a lot. So it like weighed it out. I'd say probably in high school, I was somewhat of like a skinny fat type of dude. Like, when I look back at my pictures now, I'm like, oh my God, I was like skinny. Like weighing like 160. I'm almost 6 foot. It's like 160. Obviously, I wasn't just, skin and bones. I had a little bit of meat on me. But looking back, it's like, oh my God, I was skinny. Like, I see myself with a shirt, skinny arms, just bird chest. I don't know. And then probably, around like 18, 19, I just got fat. It just looked bad. Like, you can see it in my face. A little bit of titties, a little bit of a gut. Like, it was terrible. But the gym helped, not only with physically, I started looking a little bit better. I got stronger. I was moving, turning that fat kind of into muscle, so it looked better. But going to the gym really helped my mental more than anything. Like, even though my physique's not too nice right now, I still go all the time. And it's not like I'm going because I constantly like looking in the mirror at myself. It keeps me like sane to a point. Like, I can almost just like release tension, release stress, just clear my mind. I love the feeling. Like, I've never left the gym regretting that I went. And I can say that about, plenty of other things, like going out to eat or something, or wasting my time with someone. Like, man, I regret going out. I regret hanging with this person. I regret eating all that junk. But the gym, never. Never was just like, man, that sucked. I shouldn't have went. It's always like that at the beginning. It's like, man, I don't think I should go today. I think I should get a rest day. This, and that, coming up with excuses. But once I started getting in, once you start doing something for so long, I think it's like if you do something for 9 weeks straight, it's pretty much a habit. It's pretty much a lifestyle. And honestly, going to the gym is a lifestyle to me now. So going is just part of my like daily routine. Whether it's when I get off work, I literally, the one main street, it's either I get off, I go to right to go home, or I go left and gym's right around the corner. And it's just without instinct, I'm going left. My nightly routine, always put my gym clothes in my gym bag. Always got my workout shoes in the car. Like, it's all like, it's a lifestyle, not even a habit no more, just a lifestyle. And I think going back to, my 5 years being out of high school, like physically, I've gotten stronger. I think it's harder to build muscle than to lose fat. So, I mean, what it takes a year in order to build muscle, it'll probably take like a third, like 4 months trying to lose the fat that came with it. So in that sense, I am bigger, I am stronger, but I do have that fat on me. I'm not like I got a little bit of a gut, but it's muscle underneath at least. But I'm hopping back on now that summer is around the corner. Winter's about over. I need to get back on my diet, because honestly, it seems like your whole body is like 80% diet, 20% working out, because you can never outwork a bad diet. So that's kind of what I'm on. But from a physical standpoint, a mental standpoint, to where I just have this like crazy like work ethic. And it's funny because I have about 15 days of PTO, okay, that I can use for my job. And if you don't use it by the end of the year, you lose it. So basically, I'm trying to figure out days to use. And like, I don't know. Right now, at this point in my life, I'm not trying to go on like vacations and stuff like that. As they say, live life. I'm trying to like stay down and grind and build something up for myself. So going out, vacation, that's spending money and stuff. I ain't trying to do that too much. And I'm definitely not trying to take the time off and just like sit at the house and do nothing. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. At least I've been thinking, like, if I take a day here and there to get some sleep, catch up on sleep, because it's not like I get all my sleep every night. If I catch up on some sleep, that'd be cool. That'd be, I guess, worth a couple days. But I wanted to take it, honestly, earlier this week, because this past weekend, I was kind of out. I left for the weekend, and I came back probably like midday Sunday. It's kind of just dragging ass, not doing too much. And then by the time I get home, like, I had nothing. Usually Sundays is when I set myself up for Monday. So that Sunday, I was kind of dragging ass from the weekend, going out and stuff. I didn't prep myself for Monday. So I was tired Monday. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call off. I'm gonna use some PTO days, but I didn't do it. Like, I told my mom I was gonna do it, and she's, was like, yeah, whatever. And then I told her I went to work on Monday. She's like, yeah, figured you couldn't. It's just not in you. Like, it really ain't. you know? So on that part, like, my mental fortitude is just like thicker. Emotionally wise, I like to tie emotions in with like relationships. So emotionally wise, way stronger. Went through a bad breakup. It wasn't bad, but it was more like, you know, first girlfriend type thing. With her for over 2 years. Like, you don't know, but like, I don't know if it was like true love, but whatever the fuck it was, you know, it was hard. Honestly, being broken up with someone you spent all that time with, you know, like, yeah, you can have your boys, y'all been close for 10 plus years, and y'all kind of stopped talking. But if you're with a girl for 2 years, you spend more time with that girl than you have your homeboys in 10 years, you know? Just because you ain't chilling every day with your homeboys. It's like every, nowadays it's like maybe once a month. Once a month. Once or twice a month. But like with your girl, you know, literally damn near every single day. With every single day you're with someone, like, you know, you form that bond. And going through the breakup, it kind of emotionally got me just in a different mindset, you know? Like, I don't even know if I could put it into words, to be honest. But at least going through a real relationship, you know? Like, some guys don't go through relationships, they don't really know. And eventually, you know, you find out about relationships because you go head over heels over a girl. And then, you know, things don't work out about like 95% of the time, you know? If you're part of that 5%, man, salute. Obviously, if I could choose, I'd be part of that 5%, you know? Of getting your first girl and things working out sound and y'all die together type thing. But 95% of the time, nah, that ain't how it's going. So, but it's all good because it's either learn it now while I'm young and I'm not too invested in it, you know, because I could be older. I could be, instead of being 18, I could be 28, I could be 38, and by that time, shit, could be part of like kids, marriage, like financials all tied up, like things like that. Even animals, like that's even harder. It's even harder going through it than going through it earlier. You know, I ain't gotta low-key deal with her just cause, like, you know, parents gotta co-parent and whatnot when you have a kid, or sucks losing an animal, or even losing like half your shit in a marriage, like just stuff like that. So at least I can say I'm 100% done, and what's done is done. So grateful for that. I mean, and you know, emotionally, I put that under like relationships. So friend relationships. Kind of realize, you know, everybody. It's so funny. Like, I heard it all the time. Like, friends you got in high school, they slowly go down, and then by the time you're out of high school, like, you ain't talking to 90% of those people. And that shit is facts. It's just insane just looking back at it. Or even just looking, like little cousins I got, looking back, you know, they're in high school, and it's like, man, you're all buddy with them, but little do you know, in a couple years, y'all never gonna speak again. Like, it's kind of crazy, but people are there for seasons and reasons, so it's all good. I don't expect people to be there permanently. They're just there for the season, you know, and you treat it like that. And honestly, now every time I hang out with someone, I treat it as if it's gonna be the last time I ever speak to them, to be honest, because it makes me appreciate it more. Like, and it's not that y'all fall off or something. Like, you never know, because life happens. Like, what if, you know, they die tomorrow or something? Like, and today was your last chance ever hanging with them. If you treat it like that, you start being more present in the moment. Like, you start to appreciate things way more, is what I realized. And honestly, because you got different friends for different things. So like, as far as like my business wise, I got friends I'll never speak about, making money or starting a business, like stuff like that. Like, you got people like that for a reason. Fuck are you doing? And what is this bus? 666, not for hire, bro. What is going on? They like, what the hell? There's kids in there. What the yeah, what is going on? Anyways, I mean, you got people for different reasons. Like, I got friends of mine that on the rare times I'm feeling like I want to get messed up, I want to go out, I want to drink, I want to do this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit them up, right? It's not often, but you got people like that for certain reasons, right? I got family members, same thing. I mean, yeah, we family. It's cool to kick it, hang out, but I can't do it so often. I can't see them every single week because, I got a bigger purpose. I got a bigger mission in life. So I try to hang around people more that are on like the same like goal as me. Because it sucks having to work 5 days. It seems like people are living through hell for 5 days just to enjoy 2 days of their weekend. But what if you can enjoy those 5 days and you can enjoy the weekend as well? Like, I don't want to be stuck in a dead-end job, where I hate my life 5 days out of the week. Like, some people don't realize that you don't just need drugs and alcohol and like recreational partying to actually have fun. Like, when I'm building something, when I'm on like a purpose-driven type of, just this type of matter, that's fun to me. And I can tell because time be flying by. When time flies by like that for you, that's how you know you having fun. I mean, sure, you might have like some stress or like whatever that comes with it, but that don't mean that's a bad thing. Especially as a guy, like stress is good for us, to be honest. I feel like I work best when I'm under stress. Like, under pressure is the best time to perform. So honestly, don't even try to run away from stress. Like, you got to accept it for what it is and, use it to your advantage. You got a deadline that's stressful. Well, that's how you get stuff done. If I told you how to get something done within the next 6 months, you're going to put it off for a little while. You might look at it here and there. But I said, hey, you got 6 days for this big project to do. You're like, oh shoot, 6 days. Like, that's soon. And the time to get ticking. 5, 4, 3, 2. You got 1 day. Oh yeah. That's real stressful. And that's how you get back on it. So, emotionally wise, I definitely got stronger. Spiritually wise too. I feel like these past couple years I found out like my purpose. The reason why I want to live every day, the reason why I push forward every day. And that has to deal with spirituality, Like, my purpose, my number one mission, my number one goal right now is literally just to be able to retire my mom. And it sounds dumb, like when I say it, because I feel like that's everybody's goal in a way, but like, my mom's pretty much all I got. So, and she went through a lot of stuff raising me, taking care of me and stuff like that, making sure I'm good just in life, so. And just seeing her stress out over a job, like, I hate it. And that's honestly what drives me. That's what keeps me going. Makes me want to learn new things and be able to, take new endeavors, new adventures and stuff like that. So, and the only thing I really haven't accomplished within these 5 years is like a financial point. I mean, sure, I guess I'm starting off in my career, you could say. But a career in what sense? Like, sure, I truck drive. I make decent money. I mean, this is the most amount of money this year. So 2024, just looking at like the tax returns, 2024 was the most I ever made in a year. You know, these past 5 years, or just in general in life, right? But past 5 years, my income keep going up. And this year, 2025, I'm on track to beat last year. So at least I am moving up in the right direction. But there's gonna be to a point to where I cap out, and kind of my cap, it just ain't enough for me. Like I could probably touch like 6 figures, probably like 100K a year as a truck driver, but honestly, it ain't enough. It might be enough to take care of me, but I just said what my purpose was. How am I gonna be able to take care of myself and my mom? And I know I can do different things in this world too, not just have a 9-to-5 job. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be working for myself. I'm gonna have my own business, and I'm gonna be doing my own thing. It's gonna be producing money. It's gonna be producing at least 10K a month. I think once I constantly can make 20K a month, I think that's when it's like, yeah, I can invest in real estate, get passive cash flow coming in. My mom will be taken care of. I could damn near be taken care of. But then I'm gonna have new goals and a new purpose and a new mission. But that's just where I'm at right now. So it leads me back to where I started with this video. 2025 is here. And if you're anything like me, you didn't think 5 years, 10 years to go by like that, you know? Because I remember being 2015, just hanging out at the house and with friends and playing the games, just like stuff like that as a kid. And then 2020, that was only 5 years ago. And 2025 is already here. How fast do you think 2030 is gonna come? It's gonna be here in a blink of an eye, whether you're ready for it or not. Straight up, like 2030, 2035, 2040 is gonna be here. Everybody gets the same 24 hours in a day, and it's gonna be here. And are you gonna have anything to show for it? Right now, I feel like I'm in the trenches, digging a trench out for my foundation. My foundation for, you know, where I want to be in life. Because don't get it confused, you know, if you take the quick route, you take the fast money route, it's like building a house on sand. You know, you could do it quicker than if you built it out on land, because out on land you gotta dig the trench, make sure foundation good. But you put it on sand, you know, that's easy. Just slab, boom. You can start building up on it. But if that foundation ain't solid after so long, if your foundation crumbles, the whole empire crumbles. And that's what I'm building up to make sure it don't crumble, you know? Like, I'm not going 100% risk on. Like, I'm trying to have something to fall back on, right? So where I'm at now, I want to make sure I'll never be able to be here again. Like, my new baseline is 80K a year. Like, once I start my business, after this crypto bull run, once I start my business, it goes to zero. Hey, my baseline is 80K. I'm straight. So really think about what you did just in the past 5 years. And I like to think of myself out in 3 years. I have it on my whiteboard at home. I write out my 3-year plan, my 1-year plan, and then I break it down. Well, all right, 1 month, 1 week, 2 days. Like, you break it out what you want in 3 years. My plan, 3 years, I want to have $1 million like net worth. 1 year, $100,000 net worth. Okay. So what do I need to do to ensure I'm gonna be where I'm at? So I write out my 1 month. What I need to get done in the 1 month time period to make sure in 12 months I will have that. And you break it down to a week. You break it down what you need to do today, every single day. So 2030 is around the corner, and it's gonna be here. You need to have something to show for it. You need to get grinding. You need to start working now. Just put your head down, start getting it in now. Imagine you just put your head down for 2 years. Literally, you put your head down for 2 years. You delete social media. You stop going out every weekend. You pick up a second job. You build up a nice foundation. You stack up. You're heavy on cash, you know, so anything did hit the fan, you have something to fall back on. And just imagine where your life would be at. Just 2 years. 2 years? Can you break it down? What if you broke it down to a year? I mean, really, you could start small. You could be, okay, this is my 30-day plan. I ain't going out. I ain't drinking. I'm gonna do DoorDash on the weekends. Do it for 30 days. Then give yourself a little break. Give you like a week break. You can go out weekend, kind of let loose, still have your day job. All right, now I'm gonna do a 60-day grind. That's eating clean. It's going to the gym. It's working a second job. Even picking up a second job. You know, not even doing side gigs. Because honestly, if I'm being honest, these side like part-time jobs that you can just get anywhere, like on Indeed, just go on Indeed, look up part-time jobs. Minimum $15 an hour, try to get like a $20 an hour, work an extra 20-30 hours a week. And you know, you could put in 60-day grind, 90-day grind, and then be like, all right, I want 2 weeks off. All right, take your little 2 weeks off for the weekend. You kind of let loose, whatever, say what's up, and then get back on it. Get back on the grind, man. Once you start falling in love with the grind, that's the real win. And like now, you know, I ain't saying it's easy. It's definitely ain't easy, because sometimes I wake up like, damn, man, I gotta go to work right now. I be tired, I be struggling, but I remember my purpose. And your purpose has to be bigger than you. If your purpose is bigger than you, you'll have the energy, you'll have the strength to keep going and persist through it all. So 2030 is around the corner. Set your goals now and take action today. Not next week, not next month. You're not gonna start in April. You're gonna start today, in March. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say you'll start your diet tomorrow. Don't say you're gonna go to the gym tomorrow. Go today.